Hey, my babies. I ran across something in Corinthians and I was about to go to sleep, but then I said, nah, I'm still on this altered reality crap because a lot of us are living in altered realities and don't even got a clue, right? Because we go by what somebody else called evil. We go by what somebody else say don't fit a certain criteria. Well, as of this day, you don't call nothing evil if you don't know if it's evil or not. Because what may be meant bad for you might turn out good for me, and the vice versa. Okay, your right and don't hurt my wrong, and my wrong don't hurt your right. It could work out in either way. God uses the foolish things, the smallest things that we consider stupid and dumb to confound the wise. Now, what got me on this was I saw a young boy who is doing a great job, by the way, of bringing forth the word. And he went by this shopping cart, well, like a kiosk or this store. They had a whole thing of evil eye paraphernalia, a whole lot of stuff that had the evil eye on it. Now, I wear my evil eye sometimes, and I have had people come at me about my evil eye jewelry. First of all, I bought it with my money. The reason I'm wearing it don't have nothing to do with you, and just because that evil eye is bothering you don't mean that it's bothering me. Just because you got a problem with my evil eye don't mean I have a problem with it. You don't get to call my stuff evil because you heard that it was made for evil. Who told you that it was made for evil? How do you know that it was made for evil? Now, people build houses. People build houses every day. The hands that's building your house, do you know if those hands are evil or not? Well, you put your whole family in it. You trust all of your belongings into this house. You sleep in this house. You trust this house in a storm, baby. You trust that this house is gonna keep you safe. Baby, that's the same thing that evil eye necklace is. Energy is energy. First of all, it depends on what the person is wearing this thing for. What are their intentions? What are they projecting? Now, if I want to get deep and if I want to be a corrector, I could take you straight to the Apocrypha. Y'all know I love the Apocrypha, and it's the chapters that somebody that's a naysayer, somebody that's telling you something is evil because it felt evil to them, they stripped the word and chose to take it out and put it to the side when it's a very, very important pieces to the puzzle to me. But there is pieces in this Apocrypha that talks about amulets. It talks about jewelry. It talks about stones. God uses everything to confound the wise. Do you know he can take a rock and make a rock talk? Do you know to get on them wise jokers who call themselves the good and calling everything evil? Do you know it says that God called the Sphinx down? He called the rocks down and told the rocks to tell the rocks, to tell the pharaohs, the wise priests, all those people with the wisdom and the education, who the heck he was. They gonna ask the rock, was he the son of God? Was he the true Messiah? The rock said, ain't I'm a rock? And I'm standing right here talking to you. Y'all know I gotta put it in my own understanding. But if you go in there, prove me wrong, you Bible thumpers, you people who love to read information, be careful what you call evil. Because God said you could say to this mountain, move from here to there. Now, if this is an evil mountain in front of you, You could tell this evil mountain to move. Now, if you need that mountain to get in the way to block somebody, you need to tell that mountain to get ready to move. So nothing has the power but you. But you can give things power. It depends on your intention. So I did this just because I seen that little boy judge something that he really don't understand. He judges something that he's read. I feel like if you ain't died and came back, shut your mouth. If you ain't been born again and you ain't claiming to be what God is, shut your mouth. Be careful what you call evil, because God uses the foolish things to confound the wise. Now, if those evil eye pieces make a person feel protected, if those evil eye pieces make a person think in a higher consciousness than the Bible can, who do you think get the credit? Who do you think get the credit? God don't care if a chair sit there and give you a lesson. If that chair done brought you closer to God just by sitting there, if that chair done helped you get it, if that chair done helped you sit there and feel that protection, feel that love around you, because you're searching for feelings. You're searching for things to make these feelings come out. For some people who don't know how to do it on their own, all he's looking for is the feeling. The feeling is real, boo. The feeling is real. That necklace didn't do nothing to nobody. Them amulets didn't do nothing to nobody. What make you go up there and curse them amulets and call every last one of them evil and tell every last one of them to go back to the pits of hell? Who created them? What hands touched them? What glory put them pieces together? What was that mind thinking that put them pieces together that somebody really was going to be protected? Just because you read somewhere that these things are evil, don't make them evil. It's whatever gets you in that mind state and makes you go against Christ. What makes you go against love. What makes you go against kindness. Now that's an evil amulet. Now that is something evil. Now to sit up there and curse them things and rebuke them and send them all back to hell, that was so wrong to me. Even though these are objects, see, it may not mean nothing to y'all. But see, I live in a world where nothing is dead, where God can get into anything. If he need to get a message to me and he gets somebody to bring me an evil eye necklace, and this person, and I have an evil eye. I have an evil eye, and my evil eye was blessed by a shaman. Now, you still want to call the evil eye evil. Now, at this time, I was going through some hell. It was some stuff coming at me. When I walked into this place, this person pulled me to the side and damn near read my whole life story to me and said, "Sister, I want to give you this for some protection. Stop calling everything evil, and everything evil in my life that man taught, that woman was telling me was taking place in my life, y'all. I was knocking it down. I had done dealt with it. I had done fought it. Didn't know I was doing the right thing. Didn't know that I was actually battling and I was winning. I was winning. But you got people who sit up and talk about you with somebody. You got people who group up with somebody and talk about you. You got people on the same accord want to see you destroyed, and they believing together that you gonna have a downfall. Baby, depending on how you believe and who you are and what you got inside of you, you can anoint that amulet and tell that amulet what good you want it to do. You have the power. Not the amulet You give it the power. If you make it and you say it's evil and you want it to do evil things, guess what? It's gonna do an evil thing. Because at the end of the day, everything is a word. A word. Intentions, vibration, and emotion. Put flesh to words. Make words get up and walk. Words are alive. Don't let nobody tell you that you got something cursed. It becomes cursed the moment you believe it. The moment you believe it, that's what make the curse. That's what make that object bad. Now, God said, take this hyssop, dip it in the blood, and rub it on your doorpost. Because when death come by, death need to see that written on your doorpost. It ain't nothing but an amulet. It ain't nothing but energy. Same thing. Same thing. People put them things on their door to keep evil away. Y'all better stop listening to these people. Your reality is what you say it is. Your reality is how you say it is. If you believe in that you is a superficial being, you are so powerful, you are so mighty. Guess what? Everything in your reality has to line up. But if you sit up here and call yourself a nothing and say everything is a curse, you believe your whole bloodline cursed. I mean, come on, your whole bloodline cursed. Then it is. But if you believe you the one that was born to stop that curse, and you say no more curses coming, no more after me, I'm canceling every assignment that the devil had on my bloodline. Guess what? That's an amulet. You just can't see it, but you created it in word form. It turned into some syllables. It turned into a shape when you said it. It turned into something. It turned into something that gonna protect your bloodline. You stop calling things evil. Stop believing that everything is evil. I had somebody get on me about my evil eye necklace. Baby, that evil eye necklace don't mean what you say it mean. It not to me. Not to me. When I wear it, I'm telling you to back the fuck off. I'm telling you to watch yourself. I'm telling you I got evil eyes too. I'm telling you that I'm woke. I'm telling you ain't nothing sleep over here. I'm telling you I'm guarded. I'm telling you I'm putting a sign on the door to let death know you better walk on. You better pass on. This ain't nothing you want. This ain't the tree you want to climb. This ain't where you want to stop and visit. This where you want to keep going. If you want to exist and you still want to be whatever you are, you best walk past the mark on this doorpost. Stop letting people tell you what is evil in your life and you sitting up there believing it. Now, I read this in Corinthians, and I'm finna read it to y'all. You go find it yourself. I ain't finna say in Corinthians first chapter this. No, but I'm finna read. Because I go from line upon line, precept upon precept. I like picking out stuff and putting stuff together. But y'all, I read this in a whole. This is in a whole. I ain't even got to break this one down to make it mean what I'm saying. And I love how the Spirit confirm stuff. That bothered me when that boy did that, because that would block somebody coming up there for faith. Faith got to get to you somehow. Faith got to disguise its stuff in things for us to get it. We're visual beings first, because we don't believe we spirit. He got to use something to confound the wise, so it's something foolish. Listen at this. Christ did not send me to baptize. He sent me to tell the good news, and to tell it without using the language of human wisdom, in order to make sure that Christ's death on the cross is not robbed of its power. See, it's about the act. Y'all don't even get it. You don't even get it. You started worrying about whether this man was real. You not even paying attention to the action, the energy, what went into this. You looking at a Messiah that is nailed to you, that's blocking you from all hurt and harm. You looking at a Messiah that's taking all the bruises, all the spits, all the slaps, all the insults. He's nailed to you, tree. You're the tree. You're the tree. That's an amulet. Come on with me. Stop letting people tell you what is evil in your life, and you sitting up there believing it, because it becomes evil the moment you walk into that belief and you carry it. Listen to this. For the message about Christ's death on the cross is nonsense to those who are being lost. But for us who are being saved, it is God's power, the scripture says. For the message about Christ's death on the cross is nonsense to those who are being lost. Those who are constantly being slapped, hither and thither by false memories, fake words, past events, can't let go of stuff, being just beat up by your own thoughts, your own memory, ain't even strong enough to stand up to your own negative thinking. These people, of course, Christ dying on the cross sounds stupid to them. They are non-believers. Stop arguing with the non-believer and go find you somebody who want to believe. They're not meant to believe. It's a believer's Christ, a believer's God, a believer's thing. If you're not a believer, you're not gonna get it. It's not even on our own understanding. So how do you expect them to get it, y'all? Come on. Now listen at this. I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and set aside the understanding of the scholars. I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and set aside the understanding of the scholars. See, he went up there. He's so wise. He got so much knowledge in him. He could just knocked off everything. Y'all, I undid what he did to them things. When I saw that video, I was not in agreement with it. I ordered each one of those pieces to get up and do what God would want them to do. If their job is to protect that person, God darn it, do it. If their job is to make that person feel high in spirit, God darn it, do it. Stop letting people tell you what's evil in your life, because it's evil to them. Y'all don't got the same mind. Y'all ain't walking the same walk. Okay? I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and set aside the understanding of the scholar. Don't never think you so smart that you get spiritual understanding. So then where does that leave the wise or the scholars or the skillful debaters of this world? God has shown that this world's wisdom is foolish. See, that was foolish. That was not wise to go up there and try to put a hex and a curse on everything, when those people took their time and made those amulets. Those people took their time, and that person really want people to be protected. He even cursed the person that owned the store. How do you know that person ain't pulling people in close to Christ? Y'all better get out of this stuff that you think is evil and see for yourself. Stop leaning on somebody else's understanding and go on your own. I undid what that boy did, because he does not know the work of that store. He does not even know why that store is there. He don't even know who planted that store. And why are those evil eye amulets out like that? What are those evil eye amulets drawing in? That don't mean that it's pulling in evil. That them things sitting out there hexing everything that walk by. Don't lean on this world understanding, y'all. It says, for God in his wisdom made it impossible for people to know him by means of their own wisdom. Instead, by means of the so-called foolish message we preach, God decided to save those who believe. Because we look at the stupid stuff, but if you believe it, he gonna save you. It don't matter how foolish it sound. If that jump bring you to him, he don't care how you get there. I don't care how you get here. Just get here if you can. Okay. It says Jews want miracles for proof, and Greeks look for wisdom. As for us, we proclaim the crucified Christ, a message that is offensive to the Jews and nonsense to the Gentiles. So do it supposed to make sense? No. Because it's all in your imagination. It's all in thought. It's all in belief. Belief. And belief is offensive to a lot of people. But for those whom God has called, both Jews and Gentiles, because there's some good apples in them bad bunches, this message is Christ, who is the power of God and the wisdom of God. For what seems to be God's foolishness is wiser than human wisdom, and what seems to be God's weakness is stronger than human strength. Don't let somebody call something evil in your life lest it become an evil thing. If that thing got you going to Christ, if that thing got you loving, if that thing got you being a better person, if that thing got you believing in yourself and nothing else could, nobody else could, you better hold on to it. It becomes an anointed item. It becomes something that is blessed. For what seems to be God's foolishness is wiser than human wisdom, and what seems to be God's weakness is stronger than human strength. Now remember what you were, my friends, when God called you. From the human point of view, few of you were wise or powerful of high social standing. God purposely chose what the world considers nonsense in order to shame the wise. And he chose what the world considers weak in order to shame the powerful. He chose what the world looks down on and despises and thinks is nothing in order to destroy what the world thinks is important. This means that no one can boast in God's presence, but God has brought you into union with Christ Jesus. And God has made Christ to be our wisdom. See, it's the wisdom that you after, not the amulet. What is this amulet making you feel? What is it making you think? What is it making you want to study? What words is it pouring into your spirit? How is it making you be in character and personality? By him we are put right with God. We become God's holy people and are set free. So then, as the scripture says, whoever wants to boast must boast of what the Lord has done. And let me tell y'all, God hides himself into objects. God gets messages through objects. Stop calling everything evil. If you think it's evil, it's evil. If you have evil intentions when you get it, it's evil. But if you, in your heart of hearts, in your love of love, if you feel like evil eyes are on you, if you feel like evil intentions are attacking you, and you just need a little boost in your faith, see, just because you went to that amulet mean you got faith. He said it only take a little bit, but that means you got a lot. If you went that far as to seek out that amulet, meaning you seeking for something. You seeking for something mystical. You seeking for something magical. You seeking for something powerful. Don't sit up there and beat yourself up because You don't understand that you are the power. Just long as you in that realm of wanting it, as long as you in that realm of getting it, you will get it how God gives it to you. Everybody don't get it the same way. Everybody don't understand the same way. Everybody can't be reached the same way. Everybody's not on the same level. This can be an amulet if I choose for it to be. If I anoint this cup, if I put enough of my belief in this cup, if I tell this cup, you blessed, you powerful, I'm going to walk around with you, I'm going to hold you in my hand, just because this going to make me remember that it's the small things that I collect. See, a cup can give you a lot to think about. It's the little allotments in life that we collect. We put in cups. We nurture. We neutralize ourselves with cups. What's in your cup? What are you drinking? What are you holding? What are you collecting in your cup? You can't tell me this cup don't got power. You can't tell me what's in my cup don't have power. You can't tell me what my cup is made out of don't have power. Because guess what? All of this, before it became this, came from imagination. Meaning it came from where God was, baby. It was made in the image and the likeness of the creator, of the thinker who thought it. And guess what? They wanted you to be able to hold your liquid without wasting it, without burning your hand. They had good intentions when they made this cup. It keep your ice longer. Now, how can this cup be evil? How can that evil eye amulet be evil? Because it's made out of an eye. And because it's called evil eye. It was created to look after them people who be looking at you like this. It's to block them intentions. If that's gonna help you get it, you go get you one. Stop sitting up here letting people tell you what the heck is evil in your life. See, that's that altered thinking, that altered reality. Now they making you think like they think. Now this boy done sit up here, done put a hex on this store, and nobody didn't even catch it. Everybody started saying, yeah, them things is evil. What they doing? It's people running around here killing you and shooting you and hurting you and putting poison in your body. Them bracelets ain't did nothing to nobody. Them bracelets ain't jumped off of there and put hexes on people. Okay, now what do you really give your power to? Okay? I love you guys. And go get you an evil eye bracelet. If that's gonna help you feel protected, you go get it. But know that you are the power. You are the full power. But baby, you can lay hands on things. You can anoint things. You can activate things. You can speak life into things. And you can do the exact opposite to things. It's in the mind of the beholder. It's according to your faith. According to your faith. Okay? It could be a necklace your grandma gave you. And this necklace done went down from generation to generation to generation. And this necklace been protected. This necklace been guarded. This necklace been cared for. You think this necklace don't hold a certain type of loving, protecting energy? If that's what all that intent went on from generation to generation. And then this necklace is passed down to someone who's deserving of it. It's an honor to get that necklace. It's an honor to be thought of to have that necklace. God uses the foolish things to confound the wise. It's not our understanding. Stop letting people alter your thinking, alter what you want to do. And see, that video changed somebody's mind. That video stopped somebody. That video could have stopped people from going to that freaking store. That video could have caused people to harass them people for that store. And you don't even know what's all sold in the store. He only stopped right there at the evil eye thing. Stop letting people tell you what's wrong with you and what's right with you. Stop needing somebody approval of what you do. It's your intent. It's your intent. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. But we gotta stop walking in people's shoes and love the shoes that we were given. We got to wear our own armor and stop wearing the armor that somebody's giving us. We look like fools and we look like clowns, and it got us can't even go before God because we scared to be our own self. We scared to hold on to our own belief and our own thinking. So what if your thinking is off? How do you know it's off? Unless you follow up on it. Stop listening to what everybody tell y'all. Put on your own righteousness, your own thinking. Put your own words in you. Rewrite your own book. Retell your own story, how you see you, how you feel, how you see. Man, stop caring about what other people think. Because look at how many people really like the evil eye. Everybody I see that do spiritual work got an evil eye. You want to tell them something wrong with that evil eye? Can you honestly go to God and tell God that evil eye is evil? No, because you don't even damn know. See? What is evil? What is good? What is right? What is wrong? I know one thing. You better figure it out for yourself so you can stop looking like a clown and wearing the wrong clothes and gotten God and don't want to deal with you because you look like a bunch of mess. Wear your own truth. Wear your own beliefs. Pick up what works for you. What makes you feel good. What brings you close to source. What makes you feel whole. It could be a sock that you had when you was a baby and you won't throw that damn sock away. That's your damn sock. You love that sock. If that sock give you comfort, then oh well. It's not fake because the feelings are real. The feelings are real. God go by what you feel like. Not what you pretending to be in the altered universes, but what you feel like. What if God anointed the evil eye and gave it to you because it's really evil eyes that's on you, and you told God, I don't want that because somebody said them things evil. But everything comes from God. Everything that's created, that could be made, that could be thought of, come from God. So you think God would create something and give it to you to hurt you? That's how you see God? And then don't you know you can take your things and pray over them and reprogram things? People take stones and do it all the time. You have to take your own energy and do it. You have to reprogram your thinking all the time. You got to go in there and rewire and recode all the time. You got to renew and restore and upload and download all the time. Stop holding on to what somebody tell you evil. Because it's evil to them don't mean it's evil to you. And just because it don't work for them don't mean it's not going to work for you. It's according to your faith. According to your faith. Stop depending on somebody else's faith to build your faith. That's not faith. I love you.